So my name is Matt Foreman. I work for AT&T Smart Cities. I run our market development program strategy. And AT&T is super excited about this space. And it's not one that we're new to, but certainly a new branding, new umbrella to put in a lot of our existing decade-plus experience in the Internet of Things space and apply those technologies in the smart city space. So really, secure connectivity is the common thread woven through any smart city technology. So on the platform over here, we have street lights and smart irrigation and garbage cans and acoustic leak detection and water, electric meters. All of those are anchored on secure connectivity, whether that be LTE, whether that be fiber. We've recently made announcements around our satellite capabilities as well. So that's really why AT&T is in the conversation to begin with, is we want to make sure we're the connectivity provider of choice, taking our best-in-breed practices and capabilities to help cities solve problems for their citizens. Yeah, so it's two things. There is a large startup ecosystem supporting this space, but the technology that's influencing and changing the direction of how cities can operate, interact with their citizens, and create that compelling place to live is tried, true, and proven with best-in-breed technology providers from around the world. So the Smart Cities framework that we've announced includes strategic alliances. So you think about companies like Intel, IBM, Deloitte, GE, Cisco, Ericsson, Hitachi, and now Southern Company. We announced one of the largest utility providers, our first utility that we're partnering with as well. So there's a huge startup ecosystem that we want to solve for and be able to bring into that fold. But at the same time, we don't want cities to think these are new technologies where it's not tried, true, and proven. Because a lot of these technologies, everything here is in-market, proven technologies from best-in-breed competitors, or companies, I should say, today. And in terms of supporting the startup ecosystem, you think about things like, what do you do with the data that becomes available with some of these solutions and technologies? Yeah, so there's certainly a lot of differences between working on the enterprise side as well as the government side, but there's a lot of commonality as well, right? And AT&T is no stranger to partnering with the governments and municipalities, cities that are out there, and helping them solve problems, right? And being that technology trusted advisor. So when you think about the enterprise side versus government, there's different sales cycles, there's certainly different procurement considerations, but we have the teams in place. We have account teams across the country in most major cities where this technology can really drive meaningful change. And when you think about some of these account teams and relationships that are out there, where we have maybe external affairs that has relationships at the mayoral level, down through relationships at IT analysts of multiple different departments, AT&T is really well positioned to come in and help bubble up decision making and strategy out of the individual departments to a higher level, so you get incremental, exponential value rather than just deploying individual siloed point solutions. So I think what's really compelling about how industry in general is going about this market is you see an evolution where companies are now saying, well, we're not going to try and do everything, right? And let's acknowledge what we're really good at and what we should be doing in these conversations, and where we should bring in a partner ecosystem to help do that as well. So I think what AT&T is doing that's really resonating in the market, and the feedback that we're getting from cities indicate that is the alliance framework. So when you think about our 4-pillared Smart Cities framework, one pillar on secure connectivity, whether that be wireless LTE, fiber, satellite, platforms and technologies. So some of the things that support the developer ecosystem, how you expose data, M2X Flow Designer, our security solutions on the platform side. The third pillar being our strategic alliances, and that's the list I mentioned before, your GEs, Ericssons, Cisco's, IBM, Intel, Qualcomm, Hitachi, Southern Company, Georgia Power Utility. And then that fourth pillar being our vertically integrated solutions, where these partners are coming together to deploy solutions focused on citizen engagement, public safety, transportation, and infrastructure for the cities. So what AT&T is doing is really bringing together that partner ecosystem, helping navigate these complicated, complex, scalable, large projects, and bringing best practices from cities across the country to help do that.